The following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan. But I dare jest, and it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your number one source for local sports, with your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7. The PCTV Network, it's Earth's Little Heaven. The PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
The PCTV Network proudly presents American Legion Baseball. Today, the Boyertown Bears play host to the Norchester Bulldogs. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the U.S. Piping pregame show. I'm Steve Karabatis alongside my partner in crime here, Rod Johnson, and we're here to bring you all the action from Bear Stadium in beautiful Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Let's start by talking about this Norchester team. Rod, this team played Boyertown back on May 30th on this very field to a 13-3 loss. However, they're starting 6 different players in this game than they started in that game. What are their chances in this one?
Well, I don't know if they're just shuffling their lineup because of the outcome of the last game. So I don't know, whether or not this is going to be a better situation or a worse situation. However, I know the head coach here, Mike Flick. He coached with me years ago when I was at Paoli, and I know he'll have these guys ready to go today.
And Boyertown, again, 13-3 victory, having a pretty good season as well, comes into this as the home team. How are you looking for them today?
Well, I was impressed with them when we did the Boyertown Reading game last week. I think their physicality is there. I know the head coach. I saw him play. I know some of their assistants. They're really big on the fundamentals of the game, and that showed in the game against Reading. I think it was an 8-0 score. So I'm looking for them to just come back and do the same thing they did last week. But again, looking for a good game. Norchester still struggling a little bit record-wise. Boyertown in the top couple in the league. So we'll see how it shakes out.
Chances are if you're watching this game, you're watching it during a heat wave, but this game is taking place in 70-degree weather just prior to the heat wave. Should be a dandy. Boyertown versus Norchester when we come back after this.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes.
OWM is able to handle any area of law that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life,
Your business, your law firm.
What does healthy mean to you? At ID Life, we don't try and define healthy for you. We help you define it for yourself. For ID Life, healthy is a community of like-minded individuals who exist to help others reach their dreams while they are working on their own. We didn't invent healthy, we just simplified it.
Call Cindy DiPaoli, Certified Health Coach, helping you with your health, wellness, and fitness needs.
Sam Letter has completed his warm-up tosses for Norchester, and your eyes do not deceive you. Boyertown will be batting first, even though we're playing in Boyertown, as Norchester does not have a home field. And this is the second of their 2 games against Norchester, so they will serve as the road team today. And leading off for Boyertown is Johnny Costello, the second baseman, number 21. And Letter's first pitch to him is a strike. Strike called by Dan Klauser, the home plate umpire today. Game time temperature is 73 degrees. Game starts at 12:04. Second pitch is lined up the middle for a base hit. And Costello is on as a leadoff base runner. brings up C.J. Cressman, the left fielder.
C.J. Cressman.
Cressman wears number 7. Letters pitch to him as the runner takes off from first and easily steals second base.
Well, that didn't take long. We talk about guys who can get to second base, and that is hit a ball in the gap for a double or find your way on first base and steal second.
And now Cressman showing bunt, as Boyertown is apt to do. Fouls it away, 1-1 count.
It's interesting, he went with the slash. It's the fake bunt slash. He gets the infields moving in, and that opens up bigger holes. You could drive a Mack truck through.
He is showing bunt again. And letters pitch. Outside for a ball. And stealing a base again, Costello. And so Costello's at third base with nobody out here in the top of the first.
As a third baseman, I like to see the third baseman up, obviously, because he's concerned about the bunt, but he has to angle, and he has to look at the runner at second.
And trying to lay down a bunt, fouling it off, is Cressman. 1-2 count.
He's going for the safety squeeze. Again, the difference between a safety and a suicide is a suicide squeeze. The runner on third's breaking on the pitch, and the batter needs the bunt, where the safety squeeze, neither have to do anything unless the bunt is laid down.
Ironically said 1-2 count. It's actually a 2-2 count, as each steal was taken on a ball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded down third and foul. Again, we said Dan Klauser, the home plate umpire. He's been umping for 4 seasons. His counterpart on the bases, Alan Burgraff. He's been umpiring for 43 seasons.
Whoa.
Alan started in Little League, he told me, in Maryland. He's been doing Legion ball for 19 years. Letters stretch. 2-2 pitch. Up and in. Full count.
19 years of Legion. I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not. I was going to say I'm surprised I didn't bump into him, but man, I've been out of Legion since 2003.
Yeah, he joined in 2007. 3-2 pitch. Up and away. And Cressman draws a walk.
Well, they have the number 3 hitter up right now. So if they were later in the lineup, I think they'd probably do a safety squeeze here. You get the runner on third to score and the runner on first to be at second in scoring position. But I don't know if they'll do that with their number 3 hitter up.
Toss over to Cressman. Gets back safely. Gavin Trainer, the number 3 hitter, number 28. He's the center fielder for Boyertown today. No doubt Cressman will be trying to steal first opportunity he gets, and there he goes. Pitches in, gets away from the catcher, and in to score Johnny Costello. It's 1-0 Boyertown. So a stolen base credited to Cressman as he was running on the pitch. We'll call a pass ball on Luke Tyson. And that brings in Costello with the first run of the game. And this one is grounded to Castillo, who throws to first in time for the out. Moving to third on the play is Cressman. 1 away.
That's a nice job hitting the ball to the right side of the infield, moving the runner to third base. Kind of a lost art. People don't like to do that much because it affects your batting average, but it helps win baseball games.
Luke Tyson, the hitter, the catcher. I was going to say, it doesn't affect my batting average, bud. I'd still be batting 0, but I'd get the runner over. It'd be a productive 0.
It's called a quality at bat.
And letters pitch. Fouled away. 1-1. Tyson, the catcher in this game, also the cleanup hitter. Pitches on the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Dippy out at first base. And an RBI for Tyson. Well, I'm all messed up here, bud. So let me get this straight. Tyler Now is the pitcher that we're watching. Okay, I've been saying Sam Letter the whole time. I'm all switched up because we have the different team as the home team. Tyler Now is our pitcher. Okay. Dippolito made the play at second over to Brody Flick. Alex March, the catcher, and a strike call to Jamison Yost. There, we got it all straightened out now. So I apologize for all those errors at the outset. I'm looking at the wrong score sheet. Can we go back and restart the game?
Well, to add to that, there are some number changes that are going on too today, but I'm trying to save you here.
No. This is
I'm
all
trying
on
to
me.
save us.
This is on me. Tyler's family's at home like, he keeps calling him Sam Letter. It's Tyler Now on the mound. Now's pitch is outside.
Well, Tyler might not have minded it too much because he gave up 2 runs in the first inning, but we got it straight now. You know what I'm saying?
I got it straight. You had it straight all along.
You know what I'm seeing a lot more of also?
That's
Pop up
popped
here.
up a mile high. Alex March
Coming
looking
back.
and unable to make the catch. And it'll be a 2-2 count.
A ball like that goes up, Steve, it always comes back. And I don't speak in absolutes very often, but that ball basically always comes back. So you have to stay behind the ball more.
So Yost with new life here, albeit a 2-2 count, bases empty, 2 away, 2 runs in already. And now's pitch, fouled back. We'll do it again.
So I was saying earlier is what I'm seeing more and more, even in the first inning of games, where there's a man on third, less than 2 outs, and the infield's playing in. It was never my strategy to do that, but I'm seeing it more and more, even at the big league level.
And this one is popped up in the infield. Calling it Nick Marino, making the play. And that's the final out. For the inning, 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, no one left. We've played a half an inning. It's Boyertown 2, Norchester coming to bat.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Okay, for real this time, Sam Letter has completed his warm-up tosses for Boyertown. And he will be ready to face the leadoff hitter Matt Smola for Norchester. Boyertown with a 2-0 lead. Smola, the shortstop in this game. Wearing number 14. Which, just between you and me, partner, nobody listen to this at home. That wasn't the number we were given at the outset of the game. But he's wearing 14 right now, and he takes inside for a ball.
You Yeah, that happens sometimes when you have multiple uniforms.
And here's Letter's pitch in the dirt, 2-0. A lot of the players for Norchester play for Owen J. Roberts, or have played for Owen J. Roberts. Letters 2-0 pitch, outside, 3-0.
Well, you like to have a shutdown inning. You score 2 runs in the first, and your pitcher comes out and starts off with a 3-0 count. Just fill it up, bud. Just fill it up.
And the 3-0 pitch, outside, and Smola draws a walk on 4 pitches. Which brings up the third baseman, Nick Marino. Marino wearing number 1.
Nick's been around a little bit. This is his 5th season playing with Norchester.
Showing bunt, takes a strike. Which that's old-fashioned ball right there, partner. Previous guy walks on 4 pitches, you don't swing at the next pitch. And he didn't, showed bunt but pulled back. Showing bunt again, this time he does lay it down. Letter on it quickly. Throws over to first to get the out. And moving over to second on the play, Smola. So the sacrifice goes 1-3. And it brings up Tyler Now, the pitcher.
Coach Flick trying to take advantage of a first hitter walk. Try to reduce that lead that Boyertown has after the first inning.
Now takes outside for a ball. Trying to help himself here. Takes outside again. It's 2-0. Runner at second, Matt Smola. He walked. Advanced to second on a sacrifice by Marino. Pitch to Now, fouled right over us. 2-1. Letter from the stretch, the pitch. This is grounded to Jamison Yost. The throw to first, not in time. It will be an infield single for Tyler Now. And that'll put runners at the corners with 1 away.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play from the start once it got by the pitcher, but a heck of a job by the shortstop on a running ground pound. Bang, bang at first, but the 19-year American Legion veteran umpire got it right.
That brings up the cleanup hitter, center fielder Adam Stahl. 1 away. Runner breaks. Throw down to second is in time. Tyson gunning it down to second base. Putting the tag on Johnny Castillo. And there are 2 away. It's 2-0. Also worth noting, Smola on third, unable to advance on the throw down to second. Swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Letter from the windup. Hits it out into right field where Chase Artem has a beat on it and puts it away. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We've played 1. It's 2-0 Boyertown.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
Mason Reinert leading off for the Bears here in the top of the second. Staked to a 2-0 lead already. Reinert, the third baseman in this game. And now's pitch. Takes a little something off it. Reinert swings and misses for a strike.
Steve, the difference in that first inning, 3 stolen bases, Boyertown, a pass ball, and a walk. Just too many free bases.
And Reinert hits a mile high to Adam Stahl in center, who makes the catch, 1 away. Yeah, and to your point, certainly now trying to steal, gun down at second. You got to wonder now with Luke Tyson's arm back there, how apt is Norchester to steal the rest of this game? He got now out by a long way.
Yeah, and now can run a little bit, and it does shut down the running game when you have a catcher that can throw a guy or 2 out early in the game.
Connor Houck takes outside. First baseman in this game wearing number 26 for Boyertown. Tyler now, the pitch. 1-1.
It's a strong-looking human at home plate.
Outside, 2-1.
Doing some adjustment here. We have a little wind, a little rain. We're up in the stands today. The last time I was here, we were down right behind home plate, but trying to protect the equipment and hopefully the announcers.
That's up and in, 3-1. Yeah, if you hear a little tick, tick, tick on your screen there, or you hear it on whatever device you happen to be listening to, that is the rain falling here. 3-1 pitch. Curveball for a strike, and it's 3-2.
I like that pitch. He's not afraid to throw a curveball, 3-1. You're a hitter. You're looking for a shot right down the middle. He spun the curveball in there, locked him up, 3-2.
He spins it again, and this one is popped up into the infield. Dippolito gets under it, makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
There's a thought process out there. If you're going to throw a 3-1 breaking ball, throw a 3-2 breaking ball, because you still have the feel for it.
Brings up Chase Artem, the right fielder. Chase wearing number 23. Outside corner, strike 1. Tyler now working from the stretch, even though the bases are empty. A lot of pitchers do that nowadays. 1-1.
Well, it cuts down on a lot of extra movement. Some guys get like just too Gumby-like out there, and everything's moving around. From the stretch, you're more contained.
Showing bunt and foul tipped into the catcher's glove. 1-2. Alex March hanging on to the foul tip. Used to joke around with my girls when I coached softball. We need to practice catching foul tips. Who wants to hit them? 2-2.
You know what's amazing about catching foul tips is Some of the better catchers catch them. Is it? You wonder whether it's by luck, but I think it's the soft hands. I think that's what it is. Now, I don't know anything about catching. I just yell at catchers.
And this one is out of play down the right side, so we'll reset it 2-2. Nothing Boyertown. We're playing the top of the second inning. Boyertown, the home team, the road team on their home field. This one is grounded down past Marino for a base hit. And looking for two, and he'll get there. Sardom reaches on what we think will be a double. Wouldn't surprise me, partner, if the ball is wet. So the hit has been put up on the scoreboard, and that's going to go as a straight double. Yeah, when Marino went to pick that ball up, it fell out of his hand. It wouldn't surprise me, as I said, if the ball got wet on the grass. So now tossing to the number 9 hitter, Jacob Kitsy. Takes a strike. Kitsy, the DH in this game. Batting for the pitcher, Sam Letter. Outside, 1-1.
Dan almost banged him on that. Sometimes when an umpire pops up a little bit, we say, "You're skee-balling me." You ever play skee-ball?
I have.
Right? You understand the analogy?
I do.
All right. It's hard to get something by you.
I've been noting something about umpires, and we'll talk about it in the next inning. 3-1. Don't want to start a conversation like this with 2 outs.
Must be a long one.
Yeah, it could be.
It's going to be controversial?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's just a kind of a note that I have in watching minor league ball and the levels where they do not have the ABS system.
All right.
And just what I've noted anecdotally. Tyler now, the 3-1 pitch. And this one is skied into right field. Colin Taylor makes the grab. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We've played an inning and a half. It's 2-0 Boyertown.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I want to give a little shout out to Gus and PCTV. We've been using PCTV for years, going back to the days of the home show at Sunnybrook. Some of the things that I have seen at Steve's Mower Shop, people will stop me at the gas stations and saying, "I seen you on PCTV." They really enjoy what we do here. Gus has been helpful as far as setting up what we do as far as the info commercial. I am greatly appreciative of what he has done, and PCTV has been a great way for me to get the word out that Steve's Mower Shop, and they do a great job of promoting Steve's Mower Shop.
Pottstown continues with their man-to-man. Quick hands by Sadiq.
Oh! What a block! Julius Marshall. That got the place rocking.
Wow, Sadiq winding up.
And Julius said, "Not now."
That is a PCTV instant classic right there. Wow.
You're not dunking on me. I'm not being posterized.
Bottom of the second inning here at Boyertown. The Norchester Bulldogs coming to bat, trailing 2-0. And batting is Brody Flick, the first baseman. Where's number 5? And once again, another player, not the number we were given at the outset, but that's okay. We got it straight now. Takes a ball. And Sam Letter's pitch on the outside corner for a strike. So let's discuss this thing I was mentioning earlier. So we know that what separates a major league hitter from a minor league hitter, everybody can hit the fastball. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. But the guys who can hit the breaking and off-speed stuff tend to advance higher levels. For pitchers, everybody throws hard. 1-2 pitch. Down and in. 2-2. But it's the guys who can change speeds and move the ball and miss in the right spots. They're the guys who tend to advance to the next level. Here's the 2-2 pitch. 3-2. So what I've noted watching minor league umpires with the little rectangle that they put up so that now every fan at home can see where the pitches were and what calls were missed. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for Brody Flick. What I found is that the umpires at the major league level call far more strikes than the umpires at the minor league level. The umpires at the minor league level tend to miss all the edges. And so it is my postulate that if you think it might be a strike, you should call it. What do you think?
Still trying to figure out what you said, postulate. You're bringing these big words into this conversation. Only 3 syllables, but sounds important. Well,
strike call.
I truly believe that the major league umpires are happy right now with that system, because when you look and you see that something's off by like such a fine hair, and those umpires are more accurate than I believe that the fan at home, the coaches in the dugout, the hitter at the plate, they're pretty darn good. They're pretty darn good. They really are. Because, again, you talked about these pitchers like in the big leagues, you're throwing 100 miles an hour, and you're also talking about some of the sweepers, the cutters, the change-ups, the two-seamers that are moving all over the place. And sometimes by the time it gets from 3/4 of the way to the plate till it gets to the catcher's mitt, that thing might change like 6, 7, 8 inches. So, you know, I'm not sure if I 100% agree with you on that, because I haven't watched enough. I played it. I played minor league baseball, but there was no system back then other than the system of the umpire called it. It was what it was called. So I'm going to look at that a little bit closer before I make a solid slam dunk stamp type comment.
Anthony DiPolito down on strikes.
But it sounds like
Jason Carrington.
Sounds like you've been studying this a little bit.
Well, it's sort of. And when I say I've been studying it, so it is well known by now that Boyertown has an alumnus in the major leagues by the name of Trey Savage, 1-1. So I tracked Trey during his minor league stint at high A and at double A, where there is no replay.
Right.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called outside, 2-1. And what I found was often, like 95% of the time, when an umpire got the call wrong, it was a pitch in the strike zone called a ball. Strike 2. Once in a blue moon, you saw a pitch that was an inch outside called a strike. In fact, Trey got a strikeout on a pitch like that. It's so rare, I can remember that. And this one is a little humpback liner, doesn't leave the infield, but it'll be a single for Carrington. Looks like a line drive on my scorecard.
It doesn't on mine.
Because you put a little dot right there. It's like he just punched it just out of reach of the first baseman. So that puts runners at first and second as Flick moves down to second, brings up Alex March, the catcher. And this one, a little humpback liner to short. Jamison Yost comes up with it. And there's 2 away. Colin Taylor now the batter, the 9-hitter.
I definitely was kidding about Carrington's base hit. I'd pay $9.95 for a hit like that. Man, when you're in a slump, it looks like there's 18 players out there. When you're hitting well, it looks like it's just you and the pitcher. What a beautiful bunt. That is a beautiful bunt. Beautiful bunt.
Everybody's safe. A bunt single. And that loads the bases for the leadoff hitter, Matt Smola.
Now batting for Dorchester, the leadoff hitter, number 14, shortstop Matt Smola.
And if you're going to reset the lineup, that's how to do it right there.
And some people question whether or not, hey, should you have a guy bunt or should the guy bunt if it's first and second and 2 outs? Well, if you're turning the lineup over and you got your number 1 hitter up, I think it's a great idea.
Smola walked on 4 pitches to start the game.
Played a little Boyertown baseball there, right? 2 outs. We're going to bunt it down the third baseline. It was a perfect bunt.
It was. And this one is grounded to Castillo. Gets it on a short hop, tosses over to first. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 3 left. We've played 2. It's 2-0 Boyertown.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Hi, Jeff Bush here, host of Financially Speaking here on PCTV for the past 11 years. I have some exciting news. We are now Wellspring Financial, home of the Wellspring formula. We are here to serve all your financial needs.
We move to the top of the 3rd inning and the top of the lineup for Boyertown, Johnny Castillo. He singled and stole 2 bases before scoring the first run of the game on a pass ball back in the 1st inning. And this first pitch swinging, grounded to Dippolito. That's going to be an infield single for Castillo. So he's 2 for 2.
Now, here's a thought for you. So, Costello, the 1st inning, singled up the middle. Would you want to move your second baseman more up the middle when he comes up again? And it's just something like in pro ball, in college ball, in some high school programs, safe at second.
Costello with his 3rd steal of the game.
They chart all that information and they see tendencies, they see trends. Now, one time up the middle doesn't mean that the next time up the middle he's going to hit it again. Next time he's at the bat, he's going to hit it again. But he did.
But he did.
But he did.
CJ Cressman showing bunt. He walked his first time up, also came around to score. Takes outside for a ball. That's 1-1. Cressman continuing to show bunt. Tyler now in the stretch. Looks back at Costello, who stole 3rd last time.
He's
Toss him
out.
back, and they got him. Nice play. Great pickoff move there by Now.
A real good inside move there, and you could see the shortstop flashed his glove. And as soon as he flashed his glove, Now ended up going through with the pickoff. That wasn't even close.
Yep. So it's a pickoff, goes 1-6. First out of the inning, and now Cressman batting with a 1-1 count. Takes a strike. So to continue the thought about Trey Savage, Trey throws from an extremely high arm angle, the highest in Major League Baseball. But when he was in the minors, he was throwing a pitch unlike anything an umpire had seen. And so I ask you this, I toss this postulate your way. Is it possible that the umpires are watching this pitch come from an angle that they're not used to, and when it's about halfway there, they make up their mind, oh, that pitch is high, and they miss all the high strikes because they don't wait for it to actually get to the plate where it actually hits the strike zone. Strike 3 called on Cressman, 2 away. Brings up Gavin Trainer.
I think I think the high pitch is a tough pitch to call to begin with. It's going to obviously vary on every hitter based on size, but I don't think that your thought is too far off. You don't have a whole lot of time as an umpire to actually see the pitch and then make the call to begin with. So I could see that being possible.
And, you know, after the game, I'm sure the umpires sit down and look at every pitch that they got right and didn't get right, 1-1. And they'll note, oh, my word, you know, I missed everything high in the zone. I missed it. And that was literally happened. I'm not even kidding, Rod. They were literally missing every call that was upper zone. That's popped up and behind us.
Well, let me throw
1-2.
it back at you. Since you made the comment about umpires after the game, taking a look what they missed, what they didn't miss, you would think over a period of time that these umpires would then figure out what Trey's doing and be able to make an adjustment to say, yep, these are the pitches that we've missed in the past. Would you not think that would happen?
You would think so,
if you're
except
studying
that Trey advanced through the minors so quickly that they didn't get a chance to see him.
Yeah, he did.
And there's nothing like him down there for them to see again. So, and at the major league level, they can challenge the call.
He does have a very unique, compared to everybody else, wind up and delivery from a standpoint of being so far on top. I worried, not to jinx him, I worried about, God didn't make your arm to go that way necessarily, so I worry a little bit about staying on top, maybe impingements in the shoulder, but just hope he stays healthy because he's been really fun to watch. A local guy. You know, we don't have a lot of local guys that make it. And they're here and there, and we could name them. You know, the Piazzas of the world. Back in the day, Andre Thornton, Creighton Cabani played a little bit, you know, with Boston.
This ball is smoked into left field, but with a beat on it, Jason Carrington. Oh, and he drops the ball. And going all the way to third base, a 3-base error. Gavin Trainer. And Carrington just dropped it. So Trainer at third base with 2 outs. And he feels just awful out there.
I would be concerned, obviously, as a coach and as a player, that the ball was dropped, but still there is no reason for the runner to be able to get to third on that. Just keep your head up, you know, finish the play. Just finish the play. You know, it's harder to score from second than it is from third, and then it also messes with the pitcher and catcher a little bit on what pitches to call when there's a guy at third base. You know, do I want to bury my curveball right now?
Well, Luke Tyson, the batter, the catcher. He does throw a curveball, didn't bury it, but tossed it over the plate for a strike. Finishing our thoughts on Trey Savage, he pitched on Wednesday this week, 5 2/3 innings. Allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, had 5 walks and 5 strikeouts, and a no decision in a game that Toronto lost to Houston. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, 2-2.
The story last year with Toronto and with Trey was just gave you more incentive to watch it. You know, it's fun watching the World Series to begin with, but man, seeing what he did last year.
This is fouled away. You're going to have a tough time convincing me, partner, that if Toronto wouldn't have, if they would have left him in that game, they'd be the World Series champs today. But you got to play it by the book, right? You bring in your closer in the 9th inning because that's what you do.
Well, he may have even been MVP.
I think he would have been. Oh, so that's an interesting play there. We'll dissect that in a moment. So a great play by Dippolito to get to that ball, had the time to throw it, but his hat fell off as he was throwing it, and I think that single-handedly caused that errant throw. What do you think?
Well, it looked like it fell right in front of his face and maybe messed up his vision. But the other thing is you're just not used to your hat falling off when you're throwing the baseball. So, yeah, that's that's very possible. But there's another example. Like, you could have an error at shortstop there, maybe not overthrown it, but thrown it wide. And if the guy would have still been on second base, it would have just been a first and third situation. Right? Again, he threw it way away. But I'm just bringing up the fact that getting a man to third base with the 2 outs makes a big difference in having him have to work hard at second base to get to home.
Mike Flick out to talk to his pitcher here to calm him down a little bit. Certainly now looked like he was out of the inning, and now 2 straight errors and a run across and another runner in scoring position. And he's just got to get his team settled down here. They're trailing 3-0. And Dan Clouser's going to come out and find out what they're talking about.
It's the darn free bases. The free bases, you can't survive free bases very often.
And now Clouser in on the conversation. And it looks like they are going to go to the make a change here. So Lucas Campbell will come in to pitch. We will be back after this.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
New pitcher for Norchester's Lucas Campbell. He wears number 18. Tyler, now the previous pitcher, will slide over to second base. And second baseman Dippolito, I believe, will move out into left field. And Jason Carrington will come out of the game. I think I have that right.
You know, Campbell had a heck of a season this year for O&J. He was 7-1. His only loss was in the PIA double semifinals, in the semifinals.
And so, first pitch swinging and popping it up is Jamison Yost. And unable to make the catch, Alex March. And it'll be strike one on Yost.
That's the first baseman's ball all the way. The catcher had to go a long way for it. No, by the way, if you have an athletic kid on the mound, which it looks like Campbell is, he could take that ball also. It's a lot more difficult to catch a baseball as a catcher than it is with that glove than it is for other fielders.
Where did you play when you played?
I played second. About 50 pounds lighter.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's down and in, 1-1. Jamison Yost popped to third to end the first inning. And as I recall, March dropped a pop-up on that at-bat as well. That was fouled back right here toward us. It came back and it took an unusual angle. So it's 1-2 count to Yost. And the pitch, swung on and missed. 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 left. We've played 2.5. It's 3-0 Boyertown.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
OWM can assist in any aspect of a real estate transaction. We're here to protect your interests, representing builders and developers from a wide array of projects.
We provide agreements of sale, negotiate, draft, and then provide the agreement.
From multifamily to commercial shopping centers to large housing developments.
OWM Law.
Your life,
your business, your law firm.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
3-0 Boyertown as we move to the bottom of the third inning for Norchester. The batter is Nick Marino. Marino with a sacrifice his first time up, moving Smola, who had reached on a walk. He takes a ball.
Norchester should feel pretty fortunate right now. They're only down 3-0, and they've had opportunities. Norchester's had offensive opportunities, and they've given them, well, honestly, they've really only given them the 1 or maybe 2 runs, not all 3. But they're right in the ball game. It's only third inning.
We mentioned in the pregame show 3 players from this starting 9 started in the first game against Boyertown back on May 30th. Swung on a miss, strike 1, 2-1. Nick Marino was one of them. He batted leadoff in that game and went 2 for 3. A 2-1 pitch, up and in, 3-1. And Sam Letter's pitch, called a strike, 3-2. Pitch, outside, ball 4. So Marino draws a walk leading off the third inning. And that'll bring up Tyler Now, who is now at second base, starting pitcher. Now singled his first time up and was erased trying to steal, with Smola on third. Strike called.
It was mentioned earlier, Norchester will not play a home game all year. They're doing construction at Owen J. Roberts Field, so they're away. And this isn't a bad place to be away at.
It is a good place. It's grounded to Yost. Tosses to Costello. No, he doesn't. He could not come up with it, and that's going to be an error on Yost. Boyertown's first of the game. And that brings up Adam Stahl.
I don't think that was a double play ball. The grass here is a little slower in the infield because they do cut it a little bit higher. I think maybe especially in the summertime. But you got to get the force out at second.
And that gets past the catcher Tyson. And moving up to second and third, respectively, are Now and Marino. And asking for time, Coach Zilli. Adam Stahl, the center fielder, flew out to right to end the first inning. He bats now with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. And you mentioned off camera, partner, that Norchester's had ample opportunities to score and haven't been able to push any across. Well, here's a golden opportunity with 2 in scoring position and nobody out to push 1 or both of these runs across and make this a 1-run game.
Yeah, I think this is a necessary situation here. They have to score. Matter of fact, I think they need to score 2 runs here.
Pitch is inside, 2-0. Letter working from the windup. 2-0 pitch is 3-0.
Lost a little feel. Lost a little feel for the strike zone right now, which hadn't been a problem.
There's a 3-0 pitch. Swinging 3-0 and fouling it away. Liked what he saw, took a hack at it. Adam Stahl, 3-1.
I have zero problem with that. Zero problem. You have your number 4 hitter up, a good hitter, second and third. You're going to get a fastball.
It's fouled off his foot. And it'll be a 3-2 count. Yeah, I think what you said there, especially, you have your number 4 hitter. I think that's critical. Maybe with your number 9 hitter, you take that pitch. Maybe you even take 2. But, yeah, 3-0. See a pitch you like, 2 runners in scoring position, take a hack at it. And now the 3-2 pitch is down. And the bases are loaded for Brody Flick.
Time to make some hay here. Well, that's the end of...
Yep, I think we're going to have a pitching change here. No official word yet, so we'll wait until there's an official word before we go to commercial. And there is an official word. So we'll be back after these messages with the pitching change.
What does healthy mean to you? At ID Life, we don't try and define healthy for you. We help you define it for yourself. For ID Life, healthy is a community of like-minded individuals who exist to help others reach their dreams while they are working on their own. We didn't invent healthy, we just simplified it.
Call Cindy DiPaoli, Certified Health Coach, helping you with your health, wellness, and fitness needs.
Hi, I'm Christian Kelly, and I'm an agent with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 175 years, New York Life has been helping individuals, families, and businesses build financial security through life insurance and retirement planning. My goal is to help you protect what matters most and create a plan that fits your needs. To learn more, reach out to me at 484-673-6743. Again, it's 484-673-6743. Christian Kelly, New York Life Insurance Company.
Be sure to subscribe to the PCTV network on YouTube so that you can find out every time we post something on there. Get a little notification. New pitcher for Boyertown, Chase Wabel, number 29, and he inherits a mess. Nick Marino at third, Tyler Now at second, Adam Stahl at first, and Chase Wabel about to face Brody Flick, the first baseman. Brody walked his first time up. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Wonder what that conversation was about when Mike Flick, the head coach, called his son Brody Flick down. Is it like, get a hit, go to bed early, don't get a hit, no keys to the car? Not sure what the conversation was. What do you think it was?
Well, I'm not sure, but it's 0-2. And so Brody's feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders right now. Wabel working from the stretch. The 0-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Ball 1. And the 1-2 pitch. That's upstairs, 2-2.
The more I watch Boyertown pitch, and I've seen them pitch forever, they like the fastball up and they like the breaking ball down. It's sometimes easier said than done.
And they appealed to Alan Berghoff, who said no swing, and so it's a 3-2 count. So from 0-2 to 3-2.
Will he have the courage to throw the breaking ball here?
Wabel's pitch to Flick. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Didn't need it.
1 out. And Flick with some words of advice to Anthony Dippolito as he steps in the batter's box.
Anthony Dippolito.
And Dippolito will bat now with 1 away and the bases loaded. Dippolito, a strikeout victim himself back in the second. And swings and misses on that one. Three-0, Boyertown. Norchester trying to punch a run across here, maybe more. They have the bases loaded, one away. 1-1 count to Dippolito. Chase Wable's pitch. Swung on and missed.
Wable doesn't seem too concerned about the predicament he was put into. He's filling it up here. He's not afraid to throw his breaking ball. He's got a little hop on that fastball too.
Wable's 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. 2 away. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Lucas Campbell.
The pitcher number 18, Lucas Campbell.
Campbell came in last inning to spell Tyler Now, and officially came in for Jason Carrington. Takes up and in for a ball, 1-0. So Campbell with a chance to help himself out here. Bases loaded now, 2 away. Upstairs, 2-0.
Campbell's statistics as a pitcher for the O&J Robert Wildcats this year is actually mind-boggling. 76 strikeouts, only 10 walks. But haven't heard much about his hitting prowess.
He takes a strike there. It's 2-1. Takes upstairs, 3-1. So Wable in a bit of a pickle here. Needs to throw one of these next two. He needs to throw both of these next two for strikes, or he'll walk in a run. 3-1 pitch.
Wow.
Ball 4, and that's an RBI walk for Lucas Campbell. 3-1. As Nick Marino comes in to score the first run of the game for Norchester. Tyler Now slides up to third. Adam Stahl at second. And they're going to get a courtesy runner. And they're not going to get a courtesy runner. Took too long.
Now batting for Norchester.
Get a helmet, don't get a helmet. Oh, I can bust on Mike. He coached with me, as I stated, at Paoli for a number of years. Actually, we shared some time in 2003 up in Newburgh in the regional finals. Good man.
The batter is Cole Locklear. He takes a ball. Locklear pinch hitting for Alex March here.
He is on the plate.
2-0.
His left toe is snuggled up to that white line. Tough to throw inside right now. Matter of fact, he might be over that white line a little bit.
Well, as long as he's touching any part of it, he's in the batter's box. Takes a strike. It's 2-1. A 2-1 pitch. Swung on and driven in for a base hit. And it's a 3-2 ball game. RBI single for Locklear. Bases remain loaded for Colin Taylor, the right fielder.
Right fielder number 7, Colin Taylor.
Taylor with a bunt to load the bases last time. I'm sorry, you were going to say, partner. Strike call.
I was going to mention, if we rewind this inning a little bit, you know, the error, unfortunately, at shortstop with not even being able to get one out at second base, getting the force out, has now put Boyertown in a tighter spot.
1-1. So those 2 runs we spoke about earlier with nobody out, runners at second and third, those runs have come in to score. It's a 3-2 game. Pitch is up and in.
So that didn't, what happened there? Other than the fact that he bailed out because that ball was headed to his helmet. That's not one that you want to take for the team, I don't think.
No.
It's like, hang in there. Nah, I think I'll bail on this one. I'll tell you what, though, those helmets are a lot better than when I played. They have stickers on them and everything now. They're all checked out. Before, I think they were more plastic.
Swung on and missed. It's 2-2 to Colin Taylor. The leadoff hitter, Matt Smola, waiting on deck. And it's popped up. Luke Tyson with the mask off makes the catch. But 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left. We've played 3 innings. It's 3-2 Boyertown.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
About a bomb to Curry.
Yep. Here it is. Oh! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my! Unbelievable! Oh my! Oh! Wow!
What a pass by Marshall.
Damn!
He's auditioning for Jalen Hurts'
Yeah!
job.
And Curry! Oh! That may be the play of my broadcasting career, seeing that.
Top of the 4th inning here in Boyertown, where the Bears lead 3-2. And the visiting Bears will bat Mason Reiner to start this 4th inning. Reiner fouls it off. Reiner playing third base today. It's 0 for 1. Flew out to center his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike called, 0-2. Lucas Campbell starts the 4th inning here. He came on in relief of Tyler Now. Last inning, struck out Jamison Yost to end a threat.
I really like Campbell's arm angle. I like that 3/4, maybe a little less than 3/4 delivery. You can do a lot with that. You can throw the ball up and in with some run, a 2-seamer. You can throw that slider or sweeper away. His fastball is going to get some natural movement.
2-2 pitch is low. And it's 3-2. And Campbell wastes no time. Fouled away. We'll do it again.
And it's kind of effortless. You know, some guys you get like a full effort. We call them effort guys. Like you hear them grunting, you groaning and carrying on. He's pretty smooth.
Here's this 3-2 pitch. That's popped up and behind us. Actually, right on top of us.
How are your nerves? Pretty good?
I feel all right.
Uh-huh.
I'm just thinking if the roof wasn't here, I would have dropped that ball just like I dropped the one last time we called a game. This one is skied into center field. Adam Stahl under it. We're 1 away. So So with one out, Connor Houck will come to the plate. Houck, the first baseman.
First baseman number 26, Connor Houck.
Popped out to second his first time up. And Campbell's pitch to Houck. Fouled back.
I want to give you a compliment. You're not going to see this coming. You're going to have no idea what I'm about to say.
The fact that you're giving me a compliment already has me stunned.
Now I'm going to give you one. I'm waiting for the right time. The last time you said you were going to talk a little bit, you talked for probably an inning and a half about Trey.
I did.
I got to try to figure out how to give a little bit more of a Reader's Digest short story.
Well, this one is shot out into right field. And Colin Taylor doing a good job getting over there to make the catch. 2 away.
By the way, that inning and a half was a good talk about a local guy. I enjoyed that. And some of the evaluation that you've done, some of the analysis that you're all over. That's not my compliment. That's not my compliment. My compliment is Ginger, who happens to be my wife, and I had an opportunity to go to your workplace, one of your many workplaces,
yes.
And we did a walk around. And the work that you do in the community with young people was impressive. And that deserves more than a compliment, but that's what I have for you today. I thought it was awesome. Walked through, saw some young people engaged in some activities.
Chase Ardham skies at the center where Adam Stahl camps under it. Well, I thank you so much for the compliment.
Yeah, I may continue that a little bit the next segment because I think it is worth putting out there.
No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We play 3.5. It's 3-2 Boyertown.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
Hi, Jeff Bush here, host of Financially Speaking here on PCTV for the past 11 years. I have some exciting news. We are now Wellspring Financial, home of the Wellspring formula. We are here to serve all your financial needs.
We move to the bottom of the 4th inning here in Boyertown where the Bears lead Norchester 3-2. If it keeps on raining, the levee's going to break, partner. Right now, I think it's pretty much slowed down to a stop.
Leading off for Norchester at the bottom.
Still looks pretty cloudy.
The leadoff hitter number 14, shortstop Matt Smola.
Matt Smola coming to the plate, the shortstop. Officially 0 for 1 with a walk. Fouls the first pitch away.
I think we're going to wish that we've had this weather in about 2 days.
Oh, you're so right. Calling for a heat wave basically right after this game ends. 1-1. Small is going to play next year at Albright as a pitcher and infielder. Fouls it off his foot. 1-2. He led O&J this season in hitting. Here's the 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Three and 2. And so Smola, who worked a walk his first time up, looking to get on by any means possible, the tying run here in this game. And he grounds it to Yost, who tosses over to Houck, and there's one away. Brings up Nick Marino. Marino's been to the plate twice, but has yet to register an at-bat. Sacrifice bunt, sliding Smola over to third earlier in the game. And then a walk, came around to score his team's first run last inning. Takes a strike here, it's 0-1. Swung on and missed, quickly 0-2.
So Norchester's, they've had 10 base runners so far today, only scored 2 runs. So they've had their opportunities, as we stated many times. Sometimes you only get so many chances. Seize the moment, as we say, seize the moment.
They've left the bases loaded each of the last 2 innings. 7 left on base. The 1-2 pitch, fouled away.
What's frustrating as a team is when you leave the bases loaded, yes, but when you leave the bases loaded with nobody out to start it, that's really frustrating.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 call. And Marino goes down looking. That's 2 away. That brings up Tyler Now, the second baseman.
Fielder number 10, Tyler Now.
Now singled in the first, was erased trying to steal. And then reached on an error and came around to score in the third. Takes a strike. And lines this one into center, where Gavin Trainer is under it. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We've played 4. It's 3-2 Boyertown.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Old Glory,
For the Bears, PH number 31, Jake.
with the wind blowing from right to left. And Jacob Kitsy leading off here for Boyertown as we play the 5th inning. Swings and misses, strike 1. Kitsy flew to right his only time up so far in this game. That was back in the 2nd inning. We now play the 5th. 1-1. Kitsy the DH in this game. Now for the pitcher Chase Weibel. And it's 1-2.
Well, Campbell fills it up. You're not in there looking for a walk with him for sure. Again, we mentioned earlier, he only had 10 walks his entire high school season with 76 strikeouts, so he definitely fills it up. Good changeup.
It was. Strike 3 called, and Kitsy takes a seat, 1 away, and brings up Johnny Costello.
Leadoff hitter number 21, second baseman Gianni Costello.
I don't coach younger players, but if I did, I would tell pitchers, control your fastball and throw a changeup. Learn how to throw a changeup. I don't care if it's a 3-grip finger, jam the ball back in your hand changeup. I don't care if it's a circle changeup. I don't care, but you got to be able to throw a changeup.
Fouled away, and quickly ahead 0-2, Lucas Campbell on Gianni Costello. Costello is 2 for 2 in this game with a couple singles. He has 3 stolen bases. Scored the first run of the game. And this one is grounded over to first, where Flick takes it himself, and quickly 2 away.
Do you notice when you're watching pro ball, like when Harper's playing first base, if that pitcher comes to first base, even if Harper can make the play, he sometimes just waits and flips it to the first baseman. I think it's kind of a reward for the pitcher covering first, but it also helps your fielding percentage as a team because it gives you an extra guy to be able to say, touch the ball, which you get credit for.
Yeah, that's what they're concerned about, how many guys touch the ball.
I'll tell you what, I'm a defensive coach in college. I care. I want that fielding average to be up over 970. That helps.
C.J. Cressman takes a ball and takes a second ball, 2-0. Cressman 0 for 1 officially with a walk, stolen base, and he scored a run back in the first inning.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that the flip to first, from first to the pitcher, is kind of a reward for the pitcher covering first?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. But I'm not necessarily agreeing that they're thinking, how do we jack up the team fielding percentage? I know. Let's throw an assist in
Well, maybe the Phillies ought to think about that. They've played some rough defense at times this year.
It's 3-1 on Cressman. And Campbell's 3-1 pitch. That's first runner to reach base against Campbell since he entered. He had retired 6 in a row up until that point. And 2-out base runner Cressman brings up Gavin Trainer. Trainer, the center fielder. And Campbell tossing over to Flick. Cressman getting back in time.
Campbell may be a good guy to steal on. He's a little long with the arm, but he's quick. But he is pretty quick to the plate, and he's got some velo, so that makes up for it.
Yeah, you didn't bring your stopwatch today. Usually you have your stopwatch here. You're clocking these guys.
I was rushing. I had so many things I had to get done this morning, so I didn't want to be late for Gus.
And he is going this time. And
yeah, nice pick.
Gun down. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We've played 4.5. It's 3-2 Boyertown.
What does healthy mean to you? At ID Life, we don't try and define healthy for you. We help you define it for yourself. For ID Life, healthy is a community of like-minded individuals who exist to help others reach their dreams while they are working on their own. We didn't invent healthy, we just simplified it.
Call Cindy DiPaoli, Certified Health Coach, helping you with your health, wellness, and fitness needs.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I want to give a little shout out to Gus and PCTV. We've been using PCTV for years, going back to the days of the home show at Sunnybrook. Some of the things that I have seen at Steve's Mower Shop, people will stop me at the gas stations and saying, I seen you on PCTV. They really enjoy what we do here. Gus has been helpful as far as setting up what we do as far as the info commercial. I am greatly appreciative of what he has done, and PCTV has been a great way for me to get the word out that Steve's Mower Shop, and they do a great job of promoting Steve's Mower Shop.
We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Norchester trailing 3-2. And Adam Stahl, the leadoff hitter for them, this inning anyway, the cleanup hitter for them, takes a called strike. Stahl 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes outside, 1-1. He'll be followed by Brody Flick and Anthony DiPolito. as Dorchester looks to try and tie this game up. 2-1. Now Wable's pitch, outside, 3-1. And it's ball 4 to Adam Stahl, who's a leadoff base runner here for Dorchester and represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
So is he bunting?
I'd say yes.
First baseman number 5, Brody Flick.
I'm not sure if he's a bunter, but we're going to find out here in a moment. Brody Flick, the first baseman, is 0 for 1 with a walk. And he does square around the bunt, and he gets it down. Nice bunt. Picked up by Wable. Safe! So what was meant to be a sacrifice bunt turns into an infield single. Adam Stahl goes down to second. And DiPolito will almost undoubtedly be bunting here.
So I tell the college guys all the time, if you can put a bunt down the first baseline, that causes so much havoc, especially if it's a left-handed pitcher, because you think about the pitcher coming off the mound as a left-hander, how does he flip that ball to first base? It's hard when you put it on that first baseline. Now, this happened to be a right-hander, but he's going to do it again.
DiPolito does it again.
This is what I'm talking.
And out at first base.
And that's a heck of a play by the pitcher. But if that's a left-handed pitcher, how does he make that throw? Very great bunt.
So the sacrifice bunt moves Stahl to third and Flick to second. 2 runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs for Lucas Campbell.
Boyertown will keep their infield back since they're up 3-2. They don't want to bring the infield in and have the hitter have a lot more opportunity for a base hit. They say that you bring the infield in, the hitter is probably going to hit 100 points higher than he would if the infield was back. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they say.
But they do say
that's
that,
what
don't
they say.
There's the pitch to Campbell. Skies it in the infield. Calling it Connor Houck, the first baseman. And a huge out for Wable. And that brings up Cole Locklear, who singled his only time up, drove in a run.
Number 11, Cole Locklear.
Batting now with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 away. The RBI single back in the 3rd was also with 2 outs. As a matter of fact, both runs for Dorchester scoring with 2 away. Takes inside, 2-0.
Well, those pitches were called inside, but there's not a lot of room there.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of room.
That's true. Yeah, Locklear does crowd the plate, at least with that back foot, and then as he goes into swing, and he drives one deep into right field, but back to chase it down, Chase Artem, and so that threat goes by the wayside. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We've played 5. It's 3-2 Boyertown.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
The This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
PCTV, your station that airs the Bears. Remember that old WPAZ plug for the Legion games? Your station that airs the Bears. So Gavin Trainer was batting when C.J. Cressman was a race caught stealing to end the 5th inning. Now leads off the 6th inning and takes a strike. Trainer 0 for 2 officially. His second at bat, he reached on a 3-base error. Came around to score what is right now the difference in this game, as the Bears lead 3-2. Two and one. Again, the Bears, the road team here in Boyertown, as Norchester has to travel all season as their field is under repair. And Campbell's pitch. It's a strike. It's 2-2.
I got my thesaurus out since you were throwing some big words at me earlier. And I was giving you credit for not necessarily being Citizen of the Year, but I was being serious about some of the work that you're doing with the young people in the area. So I would say that you've been very eleemosynary.
I thank you, I think.
Yeah, but seriously, I know you're going to take a group of young people down into the Philadelphia area to help out those in need this week.
Foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Marsh hangs on, and it's a strikeout for Campbell, 1 away. Brings up Luke Tyson, the catcher.
So you're going to spend 4 days down there?
We are. And it'll be just in time for the heat wave.
Yeah.
I think our 4th day down there is expected high of 97 degrees. We'll be in West Mount Airy is where we'll be stationed. I'm not quite sure where the houses are that we will be working on.
But you said you're going to be staying at an old school?
Yeah, there's an old school just off Germantown Avenue. Actually, it's 7500 Germantown Avenue. And that goes off umpire Dan Clauser's mask, and they'll give him a little bit of time to get himself squared away. You were speaking earlier, if I could just kind of segue here.
Yeah, sure.
Speaking earlier about how helmets aren't the same. Umpires' masks aren't the same either.
No.
You ever feel those things these days? They weigh like 6 ounces. They're super light, very protective.
Still rattles the cage.
It does. It does. But ready to resume with a 1-1 count.
So an old Philadelphia school, is that going to have air conditioning? You're staying at the school. You're staying at the school, right?
We are, and it does. Yeah, they have the dorms have been equipped with air conditioning, so the kids will have that. But yeah, it's going to be a hot one. We do have swimming on the docket one day. At the end of our work day, we get to break an hour early and go to one of the public schools and get to swim among the kids in Philadelphia. Little known fact, if you're not from Philly, Philadelphia public swimming pools are free. Strike, 3-2. However, they're very limited in capacity, so it's first come, first serve, and they're very, very finicky about keeping the number at capacity. So as people leave, people are left in. So there's literally a waiting list of people waiting to get in. That's ball 4. You mentioned earlier, Lucas Campbell doesn't walk a lot of guys.
No.
That's his second walk.
Shortstop number 18,
This game.
Jamison Yost.
Cressman walked the previous inning. Was a race caught stealing. We'll see what happens with Tyson here with 1 away. Tossing over. Flick puts on a tag, and I love that Burgraff, the umpire, yelled safe after the tag was put on.
one of the many hats I wear as an umpire. I do the same.
Yeah, I've gotten a little education on you the last couple years. So you're a lifeguard.
I am a licensed lifeguard, yes.
You umpire.
Certified lifeguard, that is. I do umpire.
I was accused of umpiring when I was coaching. Let's see. You work with the youth.
I do. Been doing that for 27 years.
You collect baseball cards.
I do that.
Avid collector.
Toss back over to first. Little closer that time.
You announce for PCTV.
I do. One of my favorite gigs.
What else do you do?
That's about it.
Is that it?
Yeah. I help it with an auction company.
Oh, okay.
And tossing again. And even closer that time. And unlike the Major League game, you are allowed to toss over to first base as many times as your heart desires. In a Major League game, that runner would be taking second base right now. And pitch home is a strike. 0-2.
You know what I noticed too, with the new rulings in the major leagues, where they can use replay. When a guy dives back in, he has to be careful that he doesn't disengage.
Trying to steal. Perfect throw. Marsh tossing it to Smola. Smola didn't have to move his glove.
That's the second time he threw one right on the bag, and they needed to be.
So the pitch was a ball. It's 1-2. Tyson erased trying to steal, 2 away. And here's the pitch to Yost. 2-2. Campbell looks in for his sign. And the 2-2 pitch. And called a swing by the home plate umpire for strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We've played 5.5. It's 3-2 Boyertown.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I want to give a little shout out to Gus and PCTV. We've been using PCTV for years, going back to the days of the home show at Sunnybrook. Some of the things that I have seen at Steve's Mower Shop, people will stop me at the gas stations and saying, I seen you on PCTV. They really enjoy what we do here. Gus has been helpful as far as setting up what we do as far as the info commercial. I am greatly appreciative of what he has done, and PCTV has been a great way for me to get the word out that Steve's Mower Shop, and they do a great job of promoting Steve's Mower Shop.
John Ryan will be pinch hitting for Colin Taylor here as we lead off the bottom of the 6th inning.
Leading off for Norchester, the bottom of the 6th inning, number 23, John Ryan.
Norchester trailing 3-2. And Wabel's pitch is up, 1-0.
There's been some miscues on both teams here, but pretty well played game, 3-2. Last game that they played was 13-3. So Norchester with a different lineup today. Unfortunately, they've still left 10, 11 guys on base at this point, but right here in the hunt, 6th inning.
And pitch is called a strike. It's 1-2. John Ryan will play next year at the University of Maryland, Notre Dame. This is grounded to Yost, who tosses over to Houck, 1 away. And that resets the lineup. The leadoff hitter, Matt Smola, coming to bat. Officially 0 for 2 with a walk in this game.
Shortstop number 14, Matt Smola.
Smola takes away 1-0. He pops it behind us, and quickly 0-2. Oh, excuse me, 1-1. And this one is sky to center field. Gavin Trainer under it, makes the catch, 2 away. You mentioned Trey Savage earlier in this broadcast. There's another Boyertown graduate, a teammate of Trey's.
Third baseman number 1, Nick
Currently
Marino.
making his way through the minor leagues, Cole Hertzler. Recently called up to Double-A Corpus Christi, the Hooks. And we'll continue that thought next inning. As Nick Marino skies to center, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We've played 6. It's 3-2 Boyertown.
What does healthy mean to you? At ID Life, we don't try and define healthy for you. We help you define it for yourself. For ID Life, healthy is a community of like-minded individuals who exist to help others reach their dreams while they are working on their own. We didn't invent healthy, we just simplified it.
Call Cindy DiPaoli, certified health coach, helping you with your health, wellness, and fitness needs.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
We move to the top of the 7th inning. Mason Reiner coming to bat. He's flied to center twice. And I got to do a mea culpa here, partner. I think I've been giving credit to the wrong catcher, gunning down base runners. We'll talk about that here in a second as Reiner lines a clean single into left. But is that Tyler Now behind the plate?
It is.
Yeah, because I said Alex March, but I don't think that's who was... The 2 runners gunned down, I think, were done by Tyler Now.
We're never going to be invited back.
I know. My earpiece isn't working properly. I think that's the problem. All the information that I usually get fed is not being fed to me properly. And that one gets well past the catcher now. And scooting to second is Mason Reiner. And that's an important insurance run if Boyertown can tack that on. And now squaring around to bunt, Houck. Lays down a pretty bunt. And there will be nobody. And in fact, I don't think Houck was aware. There's nobody covering second. He could have taken off for second base, but he didn't know. So a bunt single for Houck puts runners at the corners with nobody out.
Right fielder number 23, Chase Artem.
And it brings up Chase Artem.
So Norchester had the rotation play on, so shortstop again going to third and second baseman going to first. The catcher should have alerted the third baseman just to get one. Ooh, he took one for the team. We talked about that earlier. You're not getting out of the way of that pitch.
So that'll load up the bases. Artem to first, Houck down to second. Reiner remains at third. And Mike Flick will come out.
That might be it for Campbell. I believe he threw the other day, so I'm not so sure how many pitches he threw. But he was throwing great up until this inning.
Yeah, we had one get past the catcher. Wasn't very unlike him. And it's going to leave him in there. So the bases are loaded. Jacob Kitsey coming to bat. He's 0 for 2. Infield should be drawn in here, as Norchester can ill afford any more runs to be scored against them. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike one.
This is hitter's haven right here. Bases loaded, nobody out, infield in, just trying to elevate something to the outfield.
One and one. And while the defensive alignment may be a hitter's haven, facing Lucas Campbell is no picnic. 1-1 pitch. Strike call. 1 and 2. Campbell's pitch, and that is skied into center. Stall under it, and he throws it home. Runner's not advancing.
Nice throw.
One away. Reinert stays anchored at third base. That brings up the leadoff hitter, Johnny Costello. Costello 2 for 3.
Gianni Costello.
Couple singles, 3 stolen bases, and a run scored in this game. Now looking to add an RBI to the ledger. Instead takes a called strike. And this is grounded through the hole in the right side for a base hit. That's going to score 2 runs. Nope. Only 1.
Ooh, almost.
A real nice throw back to first. Almost caught Houck napping. So an RBI single for Costello makes it a 4-2 ball game, Boyertown. And that will probably be it for Campbell. Mason Reiner coming in to score. Houck to third. Artem to second. And we get the official word there is a change. So we'll be back after this message. 4-2 Boyertown.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnt.com.
Matt Smola slides from shortstop to the pitcher's mound. And his first pitch to CJ Cressman is a ball. And when I say he slides from shortstop to the pitcher's mound, it's only about a 10-foot walk right now with the infield drawn in. And that ball is lined into left where it will fall safely for a base hit. And another run comes in. It's 5-2 Boyertown. Connor Houck scoring the 5th run of the game for Boyertown. Chase Artem sliding up to
Center fielder number 28,
third
Gavin
base.
Trainer.
Johnny Costello at second. And Gavin Trainer comes to the plate. Trainer officially 0 for 3, though he did reach on a 3-base error and score a run in the 3rd. That Ball gets away from the catcher now. And safe at home on the wild pitch, Artem. 6-3 Boyertown. 6-2 Boyertown, excuse me. Count is 1-1 on Trainer.
Things can get out of hand quick. But we had a gentleman, and I mean a gentleman, Freddie Gonzalez. You know the name?
I do. Former Braves manager.
Braves, Marlins.
Yes.
Also, he was a bench coach for Baltimore for 5 years. So he helped us at Ursinus, and he was saying how they emphasize, even in the big leagues, just getting out on a bunt.
Yes.
Just getting out on the bunt.
They're giving you
an out.
Catcher
Take
Luke
it.
Tyson.
And that's kind of what spiraled out of control here today by not getting that out.
Gavin Trainer given an intentional walk, so that brings up Luke Tyson with the bases loaded. Tyson 0 for 2 officially. It's reached on a walk and an error. Finish the thought on Cole Hertzler that I started last inning. He normally a starting pitcher who pitches every Friday for Double-A, and this is skied into right field. This will be deep enough to score a run. The out made by Colin Taylor. Johnny Costello comes in to score a run, and it's 7-2 Boyertown. Cressman moves up to third on the play. Hertzler was brought in relief on Thursday this week at Tulsa. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run, walked 3 and struck out 3, and he was actually in line for the win, but the closer couldn't hold it for him, partner. So he came away with a no decision, but he has an ERA south of 2. And that is fair ball down the left field line. Cressman comes in to score on a 2-out RBI double. And just like that, it's 7-2. Excuse me, 8-2. So Jamison Yost.
Third baseman number 14, Mason Reinert.
With a double. And Mason Reinert will bat for the second time this inning. He started this inning on the first pitch of the inning with a single. Fouls one away. One and one.
But you see how valuable relief pitchers are, not only here today, but when you watch MLB. The relief pitching that the Washington Nationals threw out there was horrendous. The Phillies got a pretty good reliever that finishes games, don't they?
They do. This is fouled over us. Count remains 1-2. Did I see that Phillies hit home runs on 3 consecutive nights in the 9th inning to take the lead? Did I see that correctly?
You did, and it was like the first time in like forever.
2-2. And this one has popped up.
That's a big league pop-up right there.
And making the catch out in left field. Well, we want to give proper credit where credit is due. We'll do that after the break, but on the inning, 5 runs, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. It's 8-2 going to the bottom of the 7th.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes.
OWM is able to handle any area of law
that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life,
your business, your law firm.
It's 8-2 Boyertown as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning here. Norchester's final chance. Tyler Now will lead off for Norchester. Officially 1 for 3 with a single, and he has reached on an error. Takes a strike. And giving credit where credit is due, that was Cole Locklear that made that catch to end the top of the 7th. This one is popped up. And the left fielder Cressman calls off the shortstop Yost, and there's one away. Brings up Adam Stahl. Stahl is 0 for 1 with a couple walks.
The cleanup hitter number 15, Adam Stahl.
Steve, I'd like to throw out some words of encouragement to some of the players that maybe went through the motions a little bit here today. I'm a college coach. I watch. You guys sometimes are jogging down the first baseline on fly balls. We already saw a missed fly ball in the outfield. We saw a couple missed fly balls here behind home plate. So pop-ups. So, it's not over until the defender catches a baseball and gets it in. So just again, as a college coach, I say this respectfully to the players. I know it's a long summer. It gets hot out here, not today. There's a lot going on, but as a college coach, as I'm looking for players at times, I'm looking for people that, no matter what the score, are putting that effort in.
And with all due respect to the players playing here, it is essentially a high school game. And mistakes will be made in a high school game that aren't made at the upper levels. And so, a lot of times these guys watch those games and think, well, that's a foregone conclusion. That's going to be caught. But it's not. And third walk of the day for Adam Stahl as he moves down to first base.
Number 5, Brody Flick.
And that brings up Brody Flick. Officially 1 for 2 with a bunt single and a walk. And he takes a ball. Chase Wabel came in relief in this game. This ball is smacked into right field for a base hit. Oh, and it gets past the right fielder, but no advance. So it's a clean single. And that puts runners at first and second for Anthony DiPolito.
Second baseman number 4, Anthony DiPolito.
DiPolito 0 for 2. Does have a sacrifice bunt. Takes a strike.
Those 5 runs loom large now, don't they?
Literally crossing my mind as you said it, partner. And that one is nubbed towards third. The toss down to first gets away, and everybody will move up. A run will come in. It's 8-3.
I think that's a hit and an error.
I agree. So give DiPolito a single, an infield single off the front of the bat. And then an error on the third baseman, Reiner. Which allows DiPolito to get the second, allows Flick to get the third, and allows Stahl to score.
Number 18, Luke Campbell.
So the pitcher, Lucas Campbell, coming in with a chance to help himself here. A couple runners in scoring position. Takes a strike.
Talk about stopping the bleeding. So when things are going bad for Norchester in the top of the 7th inning, and all of a sudden 2 runs are scored, then 3 runs are scored, and you start looking at it and say, oh, now it's 5-3, it's 6-3. It's still important to get the tourniquet out and stop the bleeding, because you just never know what can happen, and we're seeing it here. A base hit here makes it 8-5.
So Wabel, the 0-2 pitch. It's upstairs, 1-2.
He reached back on that one.
Outside, 2-2.
Got a little chirping. It's not a bad thing.
Umpiring is a thankless job.
It sure is.
Fouled away. Remains 2-2. Cole Locklear on deck.
I wonder who's hosting the regionals in the States this year for Legion. I didn't check that out. We're going to have to look at that.
A 2-2 pitch. And that is lined into center field for a base hit. And it's an 8-4 ball game. Campbell with an RBI single. Dippolito moves up to third. Flick comes in to score. And a meeting at the mound. Cole Locklear due up. Locklear 1 for 2 with a single. And suddenly the tying run is on deck.
Not exactly sure what coach is saying other than just calm things down on that visit to the mound. Here's where you're just playing the game of outs. You need 2 outs. Game of outs.
So the mound meeting is over. Chase Wabel doing a little bit of groundskeeping in front of the mound there. Cole Locklear.
Number 11, Cole Locklear.
Bats with runners at first and third. 2 runs in. Norchester trailing 8-4. First pitch swinging. Fielded by the first baseman who gets the lead runner as the run scores.
That's a heck of a play. I don't know if I would have wanted my first baseman to wheel and throw that to second. Again, game of outs, just touch first base. But that was a heck of a play, actually.
It was. Campbell erased at second.
Number 7, Colin Taylor.
Dippolito comes in to score the 3rd run of the inning, 5th run of the game. It's 8-5. Most importantly, the tying run remains on deck. And Colin Taylor, hit for by John Ryan in the 6th, will bat again for himself here in the 7th. He has a bunt single and a pop out, 1 for 2.
He threw a dart to second base.
He did. That was a great throw by Houck. And there's the bunt. This one's foul.
So when a ball's hit like that, we tell our players, when you're on first base, you run directly at the shortstop's glove. Because that's where the ball has to go. What you're trying to do is you're trying to attempt to get hit in the back with a ball.
Sure. And unless we're playing 1860s rules, pegs don't count. Swinging and popping it up. Houck over. He has room. Makes the catch. And that'll end the ball game. In the 7th, 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. There was 1 error and
For Norchester,
2
at
left.
the bottom of the 7th inning, 3 runs.
Our final score,
3 hits.
Boyertown 8,
Boyertown error,
Norchester
1
5.
man
We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
So it's Boyertown over Norchester, 8-5 here at Boyertown, although they were, as we said, the road team in this game. A much closer game than the previous one, actually 3-2 going into the 7th inning in this game. And then it just kind of unraveled at the end there for Norchester.
Yeah, it sure did. And I had mentioned in that 7th inning, you just got to stop the bleeding because you get a rally going. It seems like an insurmountable number to catch them with 5 runs, but, you know, at the end of the day, they made it a little bit closer than maybe Boyertown felt comfortable with. You know, the big thing with Norchester today, I thought, was leaving 11 guys on base. They had their chances. 2 times they had bases loaded, didn't get a chance to push runs across at that time, and it cost them. You can't leave 11 guys on base.
You got it. Now that's the 11-3, 3 left on base in the 2nd and 3rd inning, left the bases loaded both innings at a time when they could have really put some pressure on Boyertown early on in the game. But a whale of a game otherwise. Handful of errors here and there, but otherwise a very well-played game by both teams. A pleasure to call and a pleasure to watch. Great having Gus behind the camera. I got Rod Johnson here by my side. I'm Steve Karabatis saying thank you for tuning in to this PCTV Network production.
Welcome to Theo's Gyros.
Hi, Martha, and this is my brother, Donnie. Our father, Theo, started the business here at Quakertown Farmers Market 34 years ago. Initially, he started the business in Bethlehem on Broad Street back in 1980.
We've also been doing Music Fest for about 40 years. Also Celtic. We grew up in this business. We're happy to bring a little bit of grease to our customers here in the Quakertown Farmers Market.
And if you want true, authentic gyros, the best gyros you've ever had, come here to us at Quakertown Farmers Market. You won't be disappointed.
And we also like to thank all of the customers for coming here for many, many years. Thank you.
Hi folks, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. How can I help you today?
I get a gyro, no onions.
Of course. Anything to drink for today?
I'll have a birch beer.
Yes, sir. We only have one size. Is that okay?
Yep.
Great. Any fries or pierogies for today?
Side fries.
Yes, sir. I'm Theo, and I help out my aunt and uncle at Theo's Gyros. My grandfather and my grandmother started this restaurant 30 plus years ago, and we're still going strong. Thank you for coming in.
I'd like to say, in my best Brooklyn accent, Theo's is the best. We've been coming here for 20 plus years, 35 miles from Clinton, New Jersey. We've been to Athens, my wife and I, and we asked for a gyro, and we concluded that Theo's was better, and we've told them. Theirs is the best. The service here is wonderful. Theo, little Theo, who's about 6 foot, Maria, Joy, Martha, and Don. You couldn't ask for better people. You leave here with a smile.
Once again, we are a family-run business started by our father, Theo, and our mother, Maria. Family is everything to us. Come be part of our family. Kali Orexi.